Okay, Brenner, so we're in the home stretch here with Song of India. In lieu of a lesson today, I'm just going to kind of take you through some of the end parts and try to give you some practice strategies, talk about the rhythm, some of the chords that are happening, all these good parts. So I'm going to start right on this part with the C sharp and F sharp. You know this. Our left hand's doing that stuff. And I think you have this section for the most part, so I'm going to try not to get too bogged down here, but I did want to talk about the, it's dissonant. We've got a lot of C and F sharps, G and F sharps, but if you keep the left hand steady and kind of on the quieter end, let the right hand be the star, and then if we're really graceful up here, I think this is going to translate pretty well. So, well, sorry. So a couple things there. I'm definitely thinking of the chord as kind of my target. I want to make sure I've almost got like a circular motion going with my wrist so that when I get up to the chord, that's the big peak of the movement, really. And then obviously I got a little unawares, but you want to know it's a D up here. And that's really the essence of the movement there, that coming down from 4 into the chord. So make sure that's super strong. I feel like you probably have it. And then the second half of that is more of a minor sort of thing. It starts with that same C F sharp. Oh, my bad. All right, same chord though. Same motion coming from that fourth finger back into the chord. Cool, so you got this, guys, but again, like, don't be afraid to just spend a little bit of time coming from those Ds. Maybe take that back and forth an octave. Just make sure that feels really graceful. All right. And then, of course, the left hand there is constant. So again, almost try to put it on autopilot. You've done that throughout the rest of the song, so I think that'll be good. There's a little bit of dynamics here, but I think it's more just kind of a natural up and down. We don't have to do anything extreme. So go ahead. Good. So, and again, I think you have that part, so I'm going to go ahead and move into the next section. So then we do start seeing some interesting chords here. The left hand's going to change. So keeping the outside, the 10th, G to B, we're going from E, E flat to D. So again, I don't mind using 2. That's a fairly reachable stretch for me. Nice augmented chord there, and then back to D. All right, so that's the left hand. The right hand is playing a lot of 6. Hopefully you can see all the way up here. We're doing B and G, jumping down to E minor. And it's tied, so even if we're moving to there, I'm gonna start from the F sharp, right, back to the B and G. There's the D sharp on that end, and then from an F back into the same 6. So 1 from F sharp, 1 from F. Right, but of course in between we're moving down to those chords. So a lot in just these 3 measures to work with. I think we've got and then kind of lands on that a 5th this time. And that's kind of, I think, just like a little afterthought. You would think it would follow the same rhythm. Yeah, it's there, so we'll play it. So again, let's look at that part one more time. It helps me definitely centering on this B and G chord, F sharp. I played that wrong. I'm sorry. Let's do that one more time. Here's the 5th. Cool. So that's the first half of it. And then we go down a little bit. It's G and E. The second time, still a 6th. We start getting some more crazy chords here. This is a C major. up to E, C minor, back to G, and then the 6, B and G, and more of those kind of afterthought C sharp, C, B things. But yes, that's what I would consider the section there. Those chords actually aren't too crazy, but they are nice and pretty. Just, you know, C, C minor, G. You actually see that a lot. That's it in the right hand. And then these parts, they don't have the tie on the high part. So I'm playing all 4 of those. There's that B and G. Okay, so let's go and take a look at just the whole section there. I'm starting from that first 6. This is gonna be B and G. Try to do my best here. We're gonna go. And then to B and G. Oh, I'm sorry, Genie, my bad. Well, okay, I'm messing that all up. I'm sorry, Brenner. Let's start again. I'm going to do the whole section. All right. Ah, it's getting worse. Okay. Sometimes that happens with practice. That's cool. Oh, we got it. Let's get it one more time here. And then... So not perfect there, but again, hopefully that gives you a little sense of how that part is supposed to go. And then it seems like we would start over here. I think in this next little bit, he's just kind of playing around, kind of toying with our expectations, because I would expect it to go right back to the, right? Instead we get kind of a tease here. It's like... Right, so that kind of, this measure, then the second one, that's unexpected to me. But it's nice, it's a little surprise. And just a B, just stretching out that G chord, minor. And then the return. Right, so this G chord goes up an octave. Another octave, we get the 6, we get the G and D down low. I call those victory chords. G, D, B, G. And then a low G is kind of a punctuation on the end of the song. Cool. So again, not flawless all the way through, but hopefully that kind of gives you a sense of how those back parts go. I know this video is running kind of long, but yeah, what, 9 minutes we can hang. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do the section from C F sharp all the way through the end, and I can't promise perfection, but if you want a reference to just kind of watch, this will probably be, hopefully, the take. We'll see. All right, here we go. Okay, messed that up. So that's a hard section for me. Let's go back on the E minor. Okay, so I don't quite have that measure. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right, so let me back up a measure for it. There we go. All right, now to G and E. Yeah. All right. Cool. So yeah, as advertised, not exactly perfect there. But again, it's good to show you how, you know, I'm reading this song down too. There's going to be measures, you know, for all of us that are like, oh, wait a minute, what's going on there? Oh, I'm a skip too high, I'm skip too there. The solution though is just to kind of target those measures, really work them out, and then work them, of course, into your own framework. Great. So it's a beautiful song. I really am proud of the work you've done on it. We're in the home stretch, so just kind of push it through the ending, and I look forward to hearing it next week. See what you did. All right. Thanks, brother.